I'm Jeanette, and welcome to Snicker-Doodles Pre-K Market. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I am thrilled that you're here today. I've been an early childhood special education teacher for over 20 years, and my passion has always been supporting young learners, especially those with disabilities, through creative, engaging, and accessible materials. My journey began in a small rural district where I had the opportunity to help establish the first classroom for students with communication disorders and autism. That experience helped shape my mission to create high quality, hands on resources that can help every child thrive. Um, that's exactly why I created Snickerdoodles Pre-K Market, an online space where you'll find purposeful learning materials that are easy to use and to make for diverse learners in mind. One of my favorite resources that I use is it's one of my adapted books, nursery rhyme adapted books. It's raining, it's pouring, and I used to make them all with the spiral bound, but what I found with the little learners, they tend to like to uh, curl them all out, and then you're left with pieces everywhere. So I've gone to putting my bigger adapted books in a 3-ring binder. And so this one's already been started. Let's do that. So you've got it's raining, it's pouring, and if you have a learner that might need a little help with turning the pages, a little piece of it, either sticky Velcro or fuzzy Velcro on them will help make it easier to turn. So you've got it's raining, it's pouring, and then they just match the picture. And I would model this at group time before putting it in a center time. The old man is snoring. Let me just match it like that. And then I also have, as part of the resource, sequencing. Got a little light reflection there. And then I also have gone to putting the puzzles in this book too, binder book. Kind of helps keep everything together. And they just match like that. And then the last page of this binder is, depending on where your student is, this is number sequencing. So they would just move it over like that. And depending on the student, for this student, I just have one little piece of Velcro. Some students, I would be putting 3 pieces on the back to help stabilize that. And that's that. And then as part of that product, little cell phone adapted book. And it's, oops. It's raining, it's pouring. And then they just match pictures. And you could even, if you need, like I said, something to make it a little easier to turn the page, a little piece of Velcro on here will make it a little thicker, make it easier to turn the page. Like that. So that is one of my adapted book, and It's Raining, You're Pouring, I think is either the 3rd or 4th freebie in the welcome sequence. The other one I wanted to tell you about is my rhyming task cards, and this one is new this year. I use these as a morning activity. Let me find my thumbs up. So they sign in their name, and then they grab a card and they take a dry erase marker and circle thumbs up or thumbs down on whether it rhymes or not, and then they put it in the correct pile. They really love looking at these pictures. This also comes with the cards in green and red, and then black. So, and also with that set is counting syllables. So they could clip a clothespin to the right number, clap it, and do that. And these are great for small group, large group, even transition. I've used these as transition activity. They clip it on. Whether you're a teacher, a parent, or caregiver, my goal is to support you with resources that make learning meaningful and manageable and are easy to put together. Um, when I'm not in the classroom, I'm or creating resources. I'm usually working on my other passion, and that's Jassy Ropes Creations. I make handmade baskets out of lariat rope, which is what cowboys use to rope cattle. Um, and I also do some macrame on the side too. I have a 18-year-old horse, Snickers. That's where my store got its name. One of the first adapted books I made was about my horse Snickers, and it is in my TPT store. You should check it out. I think my kids really enjoy it because they get to see little videos throughout the year of my horse, and then they see it in book form. Um, I'm so glad you're here, and I can't wait to share more resources, ideas with you. And like I said, be watching for those emails to come for more goodies and more adapted books. Thanks for listening.